Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi YouTube channel. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business, no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. So please remember that Notary Educators LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Now sit back and watch Kimmi and crew, and don't forget to subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi YouTube channel for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
With Kimmi. How's it going, everyone? For those of you who do not know, just a brief intro. I am Kimmi, your #1 notary educator, all things notary, notarieducatorsllc.com. Today is story time. Always dropping gems that got to learn from me so you don't have the same things happen to you out in the notary streets. Or if you have these things happen, you'll know how to handle it, okay? So I do have a little story for you. We'll let YouTube do its thing. Hey, Drea, what's up? What's up? How's it going? We'll let YouTube notify everybody that we are live in the flesh. And what's going on? Yeah, so y'all know I always got a story. Hey, Lori W, what's up? What's up, people? Always got a story because there's always something crazy happening out here in what they call these notary streets. How's everybody doing? So I'm going to get right into it. For those who join later, they can check it out from the beginning. Let's see who else is here. How's everybody going? We got a lot of people in mentorship here today. This is great. This is great. How's it going? What's new? What's new? Anything going on you guys want to talk about, feel free to drop it in the chat. We can discuss some things. I'm just trying to do something on my little channel here right quick. All right, here we go. So let's do it. So just cold even for Chicago. I can imagine, right? I love me some Chicago. I was there back in April last year. No, I was there in October. I forgot October. I've been there twice last year. Yeah, my friend had an anniversary party there last year, so I was there for that. And then I was there just hanging out with her. So in April or May. So we're gonna get right into it. Everybody else can catch it up later, whatever. So I want to say hey and welcome again to everyone. So listen, so I was at a signing. And you can tell me if this ever happened to you. I was at a signing and everything's going well. And my people are signing their documents. I signed, but it was one more person that had to sign. So when he comes over to the table, you won't believe what he signs the paper with. I was sitting there like, as I was doing my double check, that's why I always say double check your work. Because I didn't catch it when he first did it. Because when he pulled out the item that looked like a pen, I just said, oh, cool, he's getting ready to sign a document for me. But little did I know he actually signed it with pencil. Can you sign a document with pencil? Yes or no? 1 for yes, 0 for no. Can you sign a document with pencil? Drea said, not a marker. Girl, it wasn't even a marker. He used a pencil. So he had a real fancy pencil, and it looked like an ink pen. It looked like an ink pen. Yes, correct. Michelle, Andrea, Lori, no, you cannot sign with a pencil. Let me cut that off. Sorry. I'm technically still open. So, yeah, he pulls out this fancy looking pen. And I was like, when he pulls it out, I said, oh, that's a cute ink pen. It was actually a pencil. So, again, that is not acceptable. So, we're going to talk about some things you never, ever, ever, ever do with documents, okay? When it comes to signing documents, we're going to go over a few, okay? And I did this video a long time ago, but I'm like, I think we need to do it again. So the first thing is we never sign documents with pencils, okay? We never, ever, ever sign documents using pencil. And some people may say, oh, well, it's dark. Because actually the way his pencil mark looked, The writing, I thought it was a pen at first. And I did a double take. That's why you always double check your work. Always double check your work. So I'm looking at it, and it was a pencil. So you never sign in pencil, okay? Number two, you never, ever, ever, ever use whiteout, okay? Ever. If the client makes a mistake, the process is to, if you're doing a long signing, you take their copy, because you should always have two, unless otherwise instructed to do so differently. You always have two. You take their copy, the clean copy, like I like to call it, and swap it out with the bad copy where the mistake was made. Okay, but you never, ever, ever use whiteout. We don't use correction tape. Okay, all of these different things that people want to do with documents to make it look right. Okay, that's not acceptable. So we're not using correction tape. We are not using whiteout. Again, the process would be, if you have to correct something, you take the client's copy. If you have two. If you don't have two, which has happened to me before, the client may have brought you one document, right? And they make a mistake, or you make a mistake. Now you have to do a scratch out. If you have to correct something, the best way to correct it, if you don't have a second copy, is you're going to draw a thin line, very thin line through it, and initial it. Okay, that's how we're making copy corrections. Okay, so we are never, ever using whiteout. And we also don't just draw all over it, making it look crazy too. When I say that, don't take the ink pen and just go crazy trying to hide what happened. Just a little thin line, just a thin line, okay? Then initial it. Some people like to date it, but you don't have to unless your state says you do. And most of them don't require that, okay? So I just want to talk about that. Also, when it comes to documents, you always print two sets. Unless instructed otherwise. Unless instructed otherwise, you always print two. Now, there's a company that has gotten a little creative. We won't say slick, we'll say creative. So back in the day, it would be like print two sets. One for you, one for the client. But what they realize that, hey, notaries are asking for more money, right? They're asking for more money when you tell them to print two sets. So they have you print one set, and within that one set is the copy for the client. So it'd be like 3 sets of documents within there. 2 need to be executed, and then 1 needs to be given to the client. So, are they being slick? Tomato, tomato. You know what I'm saying? But I say being slick, because I was like, well, where's the client's copy? And the instructions are very clear. Do not print 2. Okay, do not print 2. What questions do you all have for me while I am here tonight? Even if you're in mentorship, you might have a question. Feel free to ask. So this, you know, this my other job is YouTube. So what other questions do you have? So anyway, so we talked about a few things not to do, okay? And that whiteout thing is a big one too, and correction tape, because I've seen that. So we are not doing any of those things, okay? You always want to double check your instructions, again, because some documents are required to be signed in black ink. Okay, double check your instructions. Some of them require blue ink. So in your notary bag, what color ink pens do you think you should have at all times? At all times, what color ink pens should you have at all times? If you said blue and black, you would be correct. Okay, we always want to have both. You always want to have both. It should never be a case where I only have blue because I thought that was, no, yes. Hey Perry, what's up? How are you? Yeah, so see, my people know. They knew that probably before they started mentorship, but they know. If you know, you know. So anyway, but you always want to have blue and black. We missed you last night too. Where were you guys at? Some of you were not there yesterday, but I hope you caught the replay, because Alexis was talking about, she was talking about bookkeeping. And Perry, you the one asked for that session last night. She was talking about bookkeeping. Yeah. So, hey, all is well. Great to see you. Yeah. Cool. You too. You too. Always, always.